iPhone accessories build their whole business around being the third wheeler, and they take a profit from it. So why can't you? But in today's video, I'm gonna review 5 different iPhone accessories and see if they are worth it or not. Let's get started. Easy Telezan Master Grip, and this seems like a very cool proposal. This is an accessory that turns your iPhone into a mirrorless camera, or at least gives you the grip for it. So let's open it up pretty quickly to see what's inside. Well, normally I'm faster at opening things up. Oops. So it comes with a screen protector and a way to apply it. Cool. Plastic tab. External light that charges, and I think it attaches at the back of your accessory. Sorry for that. Whoa. That's done. So this is it. As you can see, this is the accessory. Comes with the light, which is awesome. You can attach it right here, magnetically, and by doing so, you can open up like this, and boom, you can vlog like this. The only thing left is to grab the iPhone and to test it out outside. Completely forgot to show you that it requires a case that comes with it, and with that, it also comes with a UV filter. So it's a complete package. You get a case, a screen protector, the master grip, and a UV filter for your iPhone. From what I understand, it's actually pretty easy to do. Simply grab your grip, your master grip, your iPhone with the case. That's it. Easy. Then you need to connect it via Bluetooth. And for that, you use the button on the top. You click it twice and it will start to connect. Go into your Bluetooth settings, open Bluetooth, and connect something called Telezan IP. Once that happens, these will connect, hopefully. The connection process is not the most intuitive thing in the market. Oh, it's connected. So now it works. What happens now? You need to go into your camera app, and it works. So let me just screen record this to show you. All right. It should be good now. Let's just adjust this. All right. Should be good now, as you can see, the camera. If I want to zoom in, I should be able to use this button right here. Well, it works. All right. Let me just do something now. I want to take a photo. Click here to focus. Photo taken. It works. Let's now search some ducks. Okay. Put it on this position. I'm going to put it horizontally. There you go. Now zoom in on that duck. That's actually a swan, but boom. Photo. Right. All right. Switch up for video. It works. It's great. It's actually great. Okay, let's now test out something that I want to do, which is test out this light right here at the back. All right, push it up and turn your video like this. So as you can see, then if it has battery, let's hope it has battery. Oh, it doesn't have battery. They didn't charge this. Well, the supposed thing it was a ring light for my face, so it light me up. Currently, it's actually not needed, so we don't need it. You can move your iPhone like this. I would say that if you have an issue, move your iPhone like this, and the ring light gives you a little bit of the light here at the back, at the top, as you can see here. So it works really well. This is actually a very awesome thing. Awesome. I love this. It's expensive, I know, but I love this. It's so great. Another big feature that I completely forgot while I was searching more things about it was that you can click this button right here 2 times. It has a battery inside, 3000 milliamperes on the grip, and it charges your iPhone wirelessly via MagSafe. This is great. This is expensive, I know, but it's so complete. Oh my god, I can't find any bad accessory until now. Well, after that, it was quite tough to remove it from my case, because this was a very, very cheap plastic. It was very tight. It didn't have any space for me to remove the phone, and I had to take 5 minutes out of my day just to try it and remove it without breaking the case, which at that moment actually seemed like an impossible task. And I tried. I actually did. And I finally managed to take it off, but with a cost. Yep, I broke the case, and it broke next to the most fragile point of this case, next to the camera button. This was very fragile plastic, thin plastic, cheap feeling plastic. But still, you don't need to use this case to use this product. The case is just for the filters that you can install. And another big plus for this product is that you can use it to remotely control your iPhone without touching it. I do believe this has everything to be a great product, but it's quite expensive though. This costs like $140 on a Black Friday deal. Original price $160. So, for having such cheap case for such steep price, even though it's a great combo, not worth it. A case. This is the most common iPhone accessory that you can buy. Some are worth it, others are simply too expensive. But overall, they all do the same thing: protect your iPhone. Then there are other cases, like the MacBook case, that claim they can do so much more. And they turn into almost a Swiss knife, because they do so many things. For example, this case claims that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different features as long as protecting your iPhone. So let's test out all of them. First, this case claims that it can support itself in 2 different positions, vertically and horizontally, for you to watch shorts or YouTube videos, movies, wherever you want. And if this works, this is a very useful feature, because looking at it, I can't detect anything that would do it. Well, there's this magnetic tab at the bottom that you simply pick with your nail, comes, clicks, and it's ready. First position, like this, and it holds pretty well. I mean, it's not the most solid thing, but it holds your iPhone. So it passes the test. The other test is how can you actually hold it horizontally, like this. Oh, sorry for that. I was doing it wrong. Not like that. Stupid of me, like always. But like this. Yeah, I'm always better at the second attempt. Yeah, I found the perfect spot, like always. It works. You can watch YouTube videos, movies. The only thing I would say is it only has one angle, and I would prefer to have it like this. But it doesn't, because this thing only supports itself on this. If you push it downwards, it clicks back into place. So yeah, horizontally is not as good as vertically, but it works really well, and it's a mixture of both, only in one case. Nothing weird on the camera ring, nothing like that. A simple magnetic tab that disappears whenever you use it. This is a very cool feature. Remember the days of the pop socket? That little thing that we put back on your iPhone? That was massive. That was a massive hit. Well, according to MagSafe, they claim they did it again, and they included that functionality in their case. I trust it so much that I'm in my balcony. I'm gonna test it out to see if it holds. Just pull this little tab at the back of your case, and according to MacBack, you use your middle finger to grab it. Your iPhone like this. It seems secure. Should I trust it? Yeah. I'm traumatized, but it works. 2 out of 2 for now. The last, but definitely the coolest feature of this iPhone are the magnets on the back. According to MacBack, this is the pro feature about this case. It's the most unique thing about it. And let me tell you, completely agree with them. Why? Because of this. Yeah. Look at it. It glues. Magic. Yeah, it's great. Why? Why? Because it has these little magnets at the back that attach to these magnets right here. They give you this little accessory on the case that comes with it. You can use it, stamp it whenever you want, and this is your glue. But that's the only thing. If you have metallic surfaces, this case will also glue to that, which is actually great. For example, I have this microwave right here. Yeah. Look at it. It's great. Magnets on the back of your case. Why hasn't Apple done this? This is the coolest feature about this case, definitely. This is not the prettiest case. It is not. But having magnets, having the pop-out thing, the pop-up thing, and having this secure method to hold it up, this is a complete game changer for your iPhone. And why hasn't Apple done it on first party? I don't know. This is one of the best cases I've ever had. Looks? Doubtful. Features? Complete. Yeah, Definitely one of the most complete cases out there, so totally worth it. The next accessory is something fun. It's a gimbal. And if you don't know what a gimbal is, it's pretty simple to explain. Do you know when you are nervous, anxious, or you are simply shaking too much because you're taking some weird substance that you didn't know at that party, and your hands are like this, and then all of your videos and photos end up being like this? Well, a gimbal is to make all of these things smooth. And you can buy gimbals for cameras, professional cameras, and you can buy gimbals for the iPhone. But are they necessary? Currently, the iPhone has great stabilization within. You also have the stabilization mode on the camera, the action mode, and with all of that in mind, why would you buy a gimbal like this? It cost me like $250. This is a very, very expensive gimbal. Why would you buy it? Well, because they promise it can do so much more. It will add up a different dimension to your iPhone. So let's test it out. First, it comes with this little piece right here, Osmo. It calls DJI Osmo. Insert on your iPhone, unlock the gimbal motor. This is tough. All right, turns on automatically. Then be sure you put it on the right place, and that's it. It's working. Okay, you also have this little tripod right here. If you want to place it down, like so. All right. Okay, it's working. You have several modes for it. Let me just record the video like that, and we'll see if it works, if it's stabilized. iPhone footage is always stabilized, but will it be more stable if I go down the stairs quickly? Up the stairs quickly. Is it stable? Whee! Whee! I think the gimbal is not reacting great. Let's just center it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's just... Gimbal motors are so sensible. You have several modes. Click the mode button and it will change. So currently it doesn't go up or down, or wait, it does. What does this? Nothing. Huh. This button should... doesn't work. You probably need to connect via Bluetooth. Another mode. This is FPV mode. It unlocks all the modes for the gimbal. Yeah, this is not that bad. But if I go down the stairs, vlogging. Yeah, I think it's stable. This is probably better for shooting still photos or still subjects, and you want to have the best and most stable footage, looking professional. So yeah, this is expensive, but it does what it means to. All this footage is very stable and using only normal mode. It will be pretty great if I compare this to a normal action mode of the iPhone. So let me test out one thing. I will run with this back and forth, and then I will do the same thing with the action mode. So let's go. All right, let's run back. Let's now turn on action mode, remove the gimbal, and see how does it perform. All right, it says more light required. This is an issue with the action mode that you don't have with the gimbal, is that if you don't have enough light, it doesn't work that well. Let me see if it works. All right. And here you can see side to side both videos and tell me what you think. But I do believe that buying a gimbal for these situations might be worth it. But is it 200 euros, 250 euros worth it? Well, this might be useful for some, but in my opinion, for most people, it is not worth it. The Zike. No, I'm not talking about the disease that you get from mosquitoes. I'm talking about an external SSD that you can have for your iPhone. And why? Why would you buy an external SSD for your iPhone? Well, because I do believe that the most annoying thing whenever you get a phone is the charge up for storage. Because everyone is afraid of this pop-up right here. You know, that pop-up, super annoying pop-up that everyone not enjoys. You don't have enough storage, not enough storage. And so, what can you do? Buy an extra $200 and get 256 more, or pay an extra $100 and get 512 gigabytes of storage with the Zike. This is an external SSD that has very, very big functionality. First is to give you more storage, obviously, but the second one is to allow you to record ProRes RAW on the iPhone 17 Pro. And this is very, very important. To connect it, very simple. Use USB-C at the bottom. It has around the same width of your iPhone, so it doesn't look bad. It's actually very comfortable to have on your phone and to grab on. It has a display on the front that gives you all the information that you need, from the watts of charging to the lifespan of the SSD and to the temperature of it and the space that you'll have on off top. This is super cool and super useful. And you'll be able to see that you can have it on the Files app. As simple as a normal SD card. So going to the Files app on your iPhone, open it up, it will be right here, called Z Drive. It will have all of your footage that you want. I have recorded some. To use it, it's actually very simple. You can record ProRes with it, just connect it at the bottom, and you have a USB-C port at the bottom for you to charge. It'll also give you some information about your charging speeds. This is awesome, this is cool. It has a little fan so it doesn't get hot, and at the front of it, it seems that it's useful. But for it to work, for you to be able to record ProRes RAW, Apple did another thing and requires you to have a third-party app. And so, what does this actually mean? It means that you need to download two different apps for it to work. The Blackmagic Camera app that I have on my action button. This app is free with some paywall on it, but I think it's one of the best, not the most complicated one. But then you also have Apple's first-party app, Final Cut Pro app. This is awesome. It allows you to record with your camera. Although it's very, very buggy. It doesn't work most of the time. Currently, it's frozen. Apple fixed this. Final Cut Pro app, not worth it. It should be allowing me to have it here at the bottom, like this, Z Drive, then you can choose on my device or Z Drive, and it works, and you can now record ProRes RAW. I can now record Apple ProRes RAW directly to an external SSD, and use this on my computer directly without needing to plug anything up for the iPhone to the computer. So it works pretty well, and I think that it actually is also pretty great is that once you're done, remove it, put it in your pocket, like this, and your iPhone doesn't have anything on it. Nothing. No 200 gigabyte file on the Photos app. Nothing. It's all right here on your pocket, on your small and very cool external SSD. And for the final feature that I found out it was so lovely, and I understand why they did it, it's magnetic also. Like this. Look. And then you can put a cable from here to there and connect it if you want to charge it or you want to use it like this and you want to use it at the bottom. It's so cool. You want to do it like this, it also attaches. I mean, it's awesome. It's very tiny, it's expensive, tiny, but gives you so much flexibility with your iPhone and with your iPhone storage. With this one is a bit more personal, but for me, that I use the iPhone a lot and I require lots of storage, I don't want to pay the extra money on Apple's side. So this is a much more economic version, totally worth it for me. At the end of the day, most iPhone accessories that you saw are not necessary. Even the Zike, the external SSD, the case, they are always the third wheeler. But the thing is, if you need to spend the money, if you want to spend the extra cash, be careful for what you buy. Buy from trustful sources and buy with always some quality. Don't cheap out, because your $1,200 iPhone will pay for it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.